Konnichiwa, snitches. I'm B. This is Bro Takuza. Okay, so first things first, I think that an apology's in order. I just got so stuck in my VR headset for so long that I kind of got behind on my anime viewing. But I am re-energized and I am back. And the reason for that is because this past weekend, I attended the Anime Japan convention for a second year in a row, and it gave me the boost that I needed to get back in the swing of things. It's just so much fun being surrounded by other anime lovers, cosplayers, booth girls, my goodness, the booth girls, and the anime itself, of course. Anyway, as I was walking around and seeing all these otaku from different walks of life who have their own personal favorite genre of anime, whether it's, mecha, slice of life, magical girls, whatever, it made me think of a type of anime that I love, which is anime about otaku. Because, for me, it's just interesting to see how anime depicts its own audience. So I thought I'd bring you guys 5 fresh suggestions to watch if you're looking for something new, different, and relatable. So these are my picks for the best anime about otaku like you and me. First up is Odacoy, Life is Hard for an Otaku. Now what I really like about Odacoy is that it's a very grown-up romance anime and a welcome departure from the redundant, formulaic high school romance anime that we've all seen before. It steers clear of cliches to give us something that we can actually connect to. It deals with the insecurities and fear of vulnerability that's universal to all relationships, and how the main character Narumi's fear of being found out as an otaku only exacerbates her inability to open up in her relationship with her childhood friend turned boyfriend, Hirotaka. Not only is it a much needed addition to the romance genre, but it gives us something that we can reflect and grow on. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Okay, now on to Bakuman. This is a great story in which 2 otaku work to turn their passion into a profession. Bakuman chronicles the story of 2 aspiring mangaka named Mishiro and Takagi as they try to break into the highly competitive world of manga while still in middle school. This anime gives some really neat insight into the process of creating, developing, and publishing a manga and what it takes to get to the top. It's a great story with amazing character development. And even better, Bakuman was adapted into a super solid live action remake, so check out one or the other, although I think both would be worth your time. And next we have Gimcheon. So once upon a time, the word otaku might have been considered derogatory, but such really isn't much the case these days. In fact, as anime has become more mainstream and widely accessible in the West, many fans will quickly and proudly self-identify these days, and that's really what Gimcheon is about. Embracing who you really are, taking a label that was meant to be negative and turning it into a positive by being comfortable in your own skin and sharing your passion with those who have similar interests. It's a simple yet enjoyable anime about a college freshman looking for a club where he can fit in, so he joins an otaku club whose interests span the full spectrum of otaku culture, from anime and manga to video games and even cosplay. It's really fun to watch these kids go from fellow club members to actual friends, and makes me wish that I could have had a club like this at my school. Next is Akibus Trip, the animation. Now, if I had to be honest, this anime really has no reason at all to exist, but it's just so outlandish that it kind of works and definitely needs to be included in this list. Based on the PlayStation game of the same name, Akibus Trip takes all of the otaku stereotypes and amplifies them to an insane degree, and you will find a version of yourself being portrayed in at least one of these pointless episodes. And the best part is that it's set in a very real, very accurate recreation of the real-life otaku mecha itself, Akihabara, or Akiba for short. Now the main otaku, Tamotsu, battles for Akiba's freedom against evil entities called Bugged Ones, and the only way to defeat them is to rip their clothes off and expose them to sunlight. It's every bit as absurd as it sounds, and I highly recommend it. And last but definitely not least, welcome to the NHK. Now, Welcome to the NHK is a dramedy that deals with a very real mental health condition that is actually quite widespread in Japan called hikikomori, where individuals literally shut themselves off from society due to the overwhelming pressures of said society, sometimes not leaving their own home for weeks or even months. Now, while this condition isn't exclusive to or directly associated with otaku lifestyle, the main character of Welcome to the NHK, Sato, who is a college dropout and 4-year sufferer of hikikomori himself, believes there is a conspiracy in which public broadcasting network NHK uses programming like anime to create these extreme otaku and perpetuate the hikikomori epidemic. In my opinion, not only is this a funny anime, but also an important one that really shines a light on a subject that truly needs as much attention as possible, particularly in a society where even the mere acknowledgement of mental illness is actively and aggressively shied away from. Well, those are my suggestions. Let me know what you guys would suggest in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be back with a fresh new set of urban dubs from a different anime, which I have not decided yet. So if you want to get some suggestions for that, please drop it in the comments below. I'll be back very soon, but until then, sayonara, suckers.